not interested in what I want, you are a complete.
Good afternoon, Jack and Emily. Welcome to the first couple therapy session.
Good afternoon, Jake and Emily. Welcome to your first couples therapy session.
I want to start by saying that this is a safe place. You can express your feelings freely here.
I want to start by saying that this is a safe place. You can express your feelings freely here.
My job is not to jungle you, but to help you understand each other better.
My job is not to judge you, but to help you understand each other better.
And find a solution your problems. So tell me, why are you here today?
And find solutions to your problems. So tell me, why are you here today? To be
To be honest, I don't really know. Why are we here? Where is no that bad? I think so.
honest, I don't really know why we're here. We're not that bad. I think so.
Jack, we're talking about this before. We needed this therapy. Do your part?
Jake, we've talked about this before. We need this therapy. Do your part.
Jack, tell me, why do you think you don't you need it to go to therapy?
Jake, tell me, why do you think you don't need to go to therapy?
Where's had some fighting and I know we have problems that the moment, but there's not serious.
We've had some fights, and I know we have problems at the moment, but they are not serious.
Okay, we needed to talking about that. It's not right is minimize your partner's feelings.
Okay, we need to talk about that. It's not right to minimize your partner's feelings. And
And she's feel like this aren't right now. That's why you were here today.
she feels like things aren't right now. That's why you're here today. If
If you truly love her, you will do everything possible to solve your problems.
you truly love her, you will do everything possible to solve your problems.
So, do you want to continue with this therapy because both you will should want this?
So, do you want to continue with this therapy? Because both of you should want this.
Yes, of course. I love her, and I want to thinkings to get better. Let's do this.
Yes, of course, I love her. And I want things to get better. Let's do this.
Sorry, I'm just a little exhausted with everything's going on, but I want to us feel better.
Sorry, I'm just a little exhausted with everything going on. But I want us to feel better.
Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Dr. Harris. Well, Jake and I are engaged.
Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Dr. Harris. Well, Jake and I are engaged.
And Harry is planning to get married in next years, but lately weren't been arguing a lot.
And we are planning to get married next year. But lately, we've been arguing a lot.
Well, it's already that if you don't fix these problems now, they'll get worse after marriage.
We're worried that if we don't fix these problems now, they'll get worse after marriage.
Yeah, we love each others, but it feels like we're always fighting over little things.
Yeah, we love each other, but it feels like we're always fighting over little things. I don't
I don't want your marriage to start with so many disagreements.
want our marriage to start with so many disagreements.
That's a good reason to be here. It's great that you both recognize in the importance of.
That's a good reason to be here. It's great that you both recognize the importance of
Working or your relationships before marriage because
the importance of working on your relationship before marriage because
many couples went too long to address their problems. I see that a lot.
many couples wait too long to address their problems. I see that a lot. Now,
Now let's start by identifying some of the main issues you'll have first.
let's start by identifying some of the main issues you have. First,
Emily, can you give me a explain of something that recently caused a fighting between you two?
Emily, can you give me an example of something that recently caused a fight between you two?
Sure. Last week, Jake forgot our dinner date.
Sure, last week, Jake forgot our dinner date.
I was waiting at the restaurant for almost an hour. I didn't even call me.
I was waiting at the restaurant for almost an hour. He didn't even call me. When I
When I finally when I finally called him, he said he was playing video game with his friends.
finally called him, he said he was playing video games with his friends. He
He said that he had lost track of time. I felt so unimportant to him.
said that he had lost track of time. I felt so unimportant to him.
Well, I understand why she was upset, but I didn't do it on purpose.
Well, I understand why she was upset, but I didn't do it on purpose. I was
I was just really focused on the game, and I honestly didn't realize how late it was.
just focused on the game, and I honestly didn't realize how late it was.
I apologized, but she was still angry. I mean, I understand, but I couldn't help it.
I apologized, but she was still angry. I mean, I understand, but I couldn't help it. I
I see, Emily, you feel ignored and un- unimportant because Jake forgot something.
see. Emily, you felt ignored and unimportant because Jake forgot something.
Something that was important to you, Jake. You didn't mean to hurt Emily, but you were distracted. Distracted.
Something that was important to you. Jake, you didn't mean to hurt Emily, but you were distracted. This
This kind of situation is common in relationship. Let's try something.
kind of situation is common in relationships. Let's try something.
Jake answers this question. If you were in Emily's position, how would you feel?
Jake, answer this question. If you were in Emily's position, how would you feel? I
I guess I would feel disappointed and frustrated. I just forgot something important to me.
guess I would feel disappointed and frustrated if she forgot something important to me. That's
That's good. Self awareness. Now, Emily, if you were in Jack's position,
good self awareness. Now, Emily, if you were in Jake's position,
what do you think you would want for him? It's important to know your answer.
what do you think you would want from him? It's important to know your answer.
I would want him to understand that it was just a mistake and that he didn't do it or purpose.
I could want him to understand that it was just a mistake and he didn't do it on purpose.
But I would still want him to show that he cares about me and your plans.
But I could still want him to show that he cares about me and our plans.
Excellent. Now let's talk about communication. It's very important.
Excellent. Now, let's talk about communication. It is very important. Many
Many couples are no because of the problem itself, but because of how they talking about the problem.
couples argue not because of the problem itself, but because of how they talk about the problem.
When you argue, do you both listen to each other, or do you focus more on proving your
When
point?
you argue, do you both listen to each other or do you focus more on proving your point?
Well, to be honest, I think we both try to prove your points.
Well, to be honest, I think we both try to prove our points.
Yes, we don't really listen. We just waiting for the each person to stop talking so we can respond.
Yeah, we don't really listen. We just wait for the other person to stop talking so we can respond.
That's a very common on technique. I recommend that you actively listen.
That's very common. One technique I recommend is active listening.
When one person is speaking, the other should listen without interrupting.
When one person is speaking, the other should listen without interrupting.
After they finish, the listener should summarize what they heard to make sure they understood.
After they finish, the listener should summarize what they heard to make sure they understood.
Let's practice, Emily. Tell Jack how you feel about the missed dinner.
Let's practice. Emily, tell Jake how you felt about the missed dinner. And
And Jack, summarize what you heard before responding. Let's do that.
Jake, summarize what you hear before responding. Let's do that.
Okay, I will try. Jack, when you forgot your dinner, I felt really hurt.
Okay, I will try. Jake, when you forgot our dinner, I felt really hard. It made
It made me feel like I went a priority into you. I understand that your dinner do you eat on purpose.
me feel like I wasn't a priority to you. I understand that you didn't do it on purpose,
But I need you to show that you cared about how I feel. That's the thing.
but I needed you to show that you cared about how I felt. That's the thing.
So, what I heard is that you feel hurt because I forgot something important to you.
So, what I hear is that you felt hurt because I forgot something important to you. And
And you went at me to show that I cared. Is that right? I think so.
you wanted me to show that I cared. Is that right? I think so.
Very good, Jake. She said yes. Now we can respond.
Very good, Jake. She said yes. Now you can respond.
I'm really sorry, Emily. I never meant to hurt you. Do you care about you a lot?
I'm really sorry, Emily. I never meant to hurt you. I do care about you a lot.
And I understand it, now that I should have been more considerate. You will do something.
And I understand now that I should have been more considerate. I'll do something.
Next time, I set a reminder so I don't forget important things like our dates.
Next time, I'll set a reminder so I don't forget important things like our dates.
Thank you, Jake. That means a lot. Seriously, it's the first time you say something like that.
Thank you, Jake. That means a lot. Seriously. It's the first time you say something like that.
That was a great example of healthy communication. Very good to you too.
That was a great example of healthy communication. Very good, you two.
Now let's move to the another topic. Are there any other recurring issue?
Now, let's move on to another topic. Are there any other recurring issues? Yes,
Yes, Emily gets really upset when I don't do things her way, like when we clear the apartment.
Emily gets really upset when I don't do things her way, like when we clean the apartment.
She wants me to do things exactly like she's does. And if I didn't get, she gets frustrated.
She wants me to do things exactly like she does. And if I don't, she gets frustrated.
Oh, you had to say it. That's because your way is messy. You don't understand.
Ah, you had to say it. That's because your way's messy. You don't understand.
Sometimes I feel that you are not interested in what I want. You are incomplete.
Sometimes I feel that you are not interested in what I want. You are a complete.
All right.
Alright, let's pause. This is a classic case of different expectations. Emily, do you think?
Let's pause. This is a classic case of different expectations. Emily, do you think Jay
Jake is not intentionality trying to be messy. Do you think he just has a different way of doing things?
is intentionally trying to be messy, or do you think he just has a different way of doing things?
I
I guess he just does things differently, but I like things a certain way.
guess he just does things differently. But I like things a certain way.
And it bothers me when they're not done like that. That's the truth.
And it bothers me when they're not done like that. That's the truth.
Well, that makes sense. But remember, a relationship is about compromise.
Well, that makes sense. But remember, a relationship is about compromise.
Jack, tell me something. Can you try to follow some of Emily's cleaning habits?
Jake, tell me something. Can you try to follow some of Emily's cleaning habits?
And Emily, can you be more flexible and accept that Jake has his one way of doing things?
And Emily, can you be more flexible and accept that Jake has his own way of doing things?
Yes, I can try to be neither. It's not easy for me, but I think I can try. Yeah.
Yeah, I can try to be neater. It's not easy for me, but I think I can try. Yeah.
And I will try not to be some controlling. I suppose that is something I am doing that bad.
And I'll try not to be so controlling. I suppose that is something I'm doing bad.
That's a great start. Now, before we finish, I want to be both to do something.
That's a great start. Now, before we finish, I want you both to do something.
Think about why you feel in love with each other in the first place. What made you choose each other's?
Think about why you fell in love with each other in the first place. What made you choose each other?
Emily is kind, smart, and anyways makes a laugh. She makes my life better in very way.
Emily is kind, smart, and always makes me laugh. She makes my life better in every way.
Jake is caring, funny, and always support me. He makes me feel safe and loved.
Jake is caring, funny, and always supports me. He makes me feel safe and loved.
Those
Those are the beautiful reasons. Every couple has conflicts, but what's matter is how you handle them.
are beautiful reasons. Every couple has conflicts, but what matters is how you handle them. From
From wait, I see. Your problems are not as serious as you thought. You just need a communicator better.
what I see, your problems are not as serious as you thought. You just needed to communicate better.
I think you're right. I feel much better now. I am sorry about everything, Emily.
I think you're right. I feel much better now. I'm sorry about everything, Emily.
Me,
Me too. Thank you, Dr. Harris and Jake. I am sorry too for everything.
me too. Thank you, Dr. Harris. And Jake, I am sorry too for everything.
Excellent. Keep us practicing what we talking about, and you'll see great improvement.
Excellent. Keep practicing what we talked about, and you'll see great improvement.
Sometimes your problems aren't as a big as they think. We just needed to look at it from a different perspective.
Sometimes our problems aren't as big as we think. We just need to look at it from a different perspective. I hope you liked this conversation. If you could improve your English a little more, please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a friend. And if you want to support this channel, you can join us or click on the Super Thanks button. Thank you very much for your support. Take care.